You've been there. I've been there. You spend 6 hours on a Tuesday night mapping a city. You write a three-act plot with a twist ending that would make a novelist jealous. And then Friday night rolls around and your players spend the entire 4 hour session haggling with a cobbler over the price of a pair of boots. Your heart sinks. You think the story didn't happen because they didn't find the Duke's missing signet ring. But here's the truth: the cobbler was the story. That's not a failure of prep, that's the game actually waking up. Today, we're talking about emergent play versus these, I don't know, high intensity planned out settings. I'm going to show you why the dice are better writers than you will ever be, and why those clunky BX procedures are actually the most powerful storytelling tools in your bag. As a quick note, this is a response video to Joel the Lawyer's collab video from Friday, April 3rd, where he mentioned he spends 10 to 15 hours prepping a 3 hour session. And he sent his players 40 pages of prep to read before session one. And one player has an extra 15 pages coming to him. Don't get me wrong, Joe was a solid DM. He ran a campaign for us for 2 years. I had a blast. But I'll be honest with you, I'm not reading 40 pages of campaign prep for a campaign that I am running, let alone as a player. Your mileage may vary. See, there's a narrative being pushed by certain RPG D&D tubers lately. They tell you as a game master you are a master storyteller. They want you to prep character arcs and narrative beats before a single d20 is even rolled. Now, to me, that's not a game. That's a theme park. You're the tour guide, and your players are just tourists strapped into a seat waiting for the next animatronic to jump out and deliver a monologue. It's high intensity on paper, but it's hollow in practice. In the OSR, specifically in BX, we don't prep stories. We prep situations. A situation is a powder keg. The players are the match. The story is just the shape of the explosion that follows. When you plan a plot, essentially you've already decided the ending. When you plan a situation, you're just as surprised as the players when the dust clears. Let's look at the reaction roll. In a modern scripted setting, if the party walks into a room with six bugbears, they're fighting six bugbears. Why? Well, because the DM spent an hour balancing that encounter for their challenge rating. If they don't fight, that hour was wasted. In BX, I rolled 2d6. On Snake Eyes, right, too, they attack immediately. No words. We're going right to it. Get in the middle there, roll 7, they're cautious. Maybe they're waiting for you to blink. Maybe you can make a deal. You roll boxcars, you roll 12. They're friendly. Now think about that 12. Those bugbears aren't just being nice. Why are they friendly? Well, maybe they're the last survivors of a rival tribe, and they think the players are powerful mercenaries sent to save them. Suddenly, your dungeon crawl is a diplomatic mission. I didn't plan that. The players didn't plan that. The game planned that. And that is emergent play. It feels more intense than a scripted fight because it was a genuine surprise to everyone at that table, including me. You can't fake that kind of tension. And then there's morale. In modern games, everything fights to the death like a mindless robot. But in BX, monsters have a breaking point. When that orc leader sees half his squad go down and he fails his morale check, he doesn't just disappear from the game. He runs. Where does he run? Maybe he runs deeper into the dungeon and alerts the next room. Or maybe he escapes entirely and becomes a recurring villain. Not because I scripted Arrival, but because he was the one guy who got away. Now, 3 sessions later, when that same orc shows up leading a band of mercenaries to ambush the party at the local tavern, the players remember him. They say, hey, that's the coward from level 2, the guard room. That's a character arc. It wasn't written in a notebook, it was earned through a 2d6 roll and a chase scene. This is how you build high intensity without burning yourself out on prep. You let the world remember what happened. People call things like encumbrance, light sources, wandering monster checks, clunky and dated. But they couldn't be more wrong. These procedures are the friction that creates the fire. If you don't track torches, the players never have to make the emergent decision to turn back or push on into the dark. If you don't track rations, they never have to decide whether to eat their pack mule or try to negotiate with those hungry goblins they just met. Every time you ignore a boring procedure to get back to the epic story, you're actually killing your chances for a real story to happen. Emergent play lives in the gaps. It lives in a moment where the players realize they're out of oil, they're deep in the dungeon, and the wandering monster check just came up. Sorry, man, positive. That is high intensity situation. Compare that to your usual scripted ambush. In a script, the players know they'll probably survive. Why? Because the DM needs them for the next scene. In an emergent BX game, if they run out of light and get lost, well, they might actually die. The stakes are real because the procedures are impartial. The dice don't care about your epic finale. So how do you actually prep for this? You prep nodes, not lines. A line is the players go to the cave, they find the key, and they open the door. If they don't find the key, your night is ruined. A node is there is a cave, there is a key, there is a door. How they get from one to the other is none of your damn business. Use your random tables, use your reaction rolls. If a player asks a question you don't have an answer for, don't make up a plot point, roll for it. I show up to the tavern because I want to be surprised. I want to see what the players do when the dice go sideways. This open table I'm going to be running in the next week and a half, I expect to be surprised by my players. If you want your players to talk about your campaign for the next 5 or 10 years, stop giving them a script. Stop over prepping. Give them a world that reacts. Give them a game where the intensity comes from the risk, not the flavor text. Before we wrap up and I head back to the taps, I've got to thank the 213 minions. You guys are the ones and gals who keep the torches lit and the beer flowing in this tavern. Without the members, we wouldn't be able to keep doing these deep dives into the BX archives. If you're tired of the overplanned lifestyle and want to get back to a game that actually surprises you, join the community. Subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss the next live stream, and check out the affiliate links in the description. Join the Discord. We're talking about this stuff 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Stay safe. God bless. Keep your torches burning and let the dice tell the story. I'll see you in the comments.